this is going to be of use. Isolating each face and then enlarging it in ProShow Gold. The way I do it is this way. I'd select each face without moving it from the position. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to save the initial file, find out where that is, we'll call it blowups, and we're going to save this just as a JPEG. So we now have the file that we're going to use. This is going to be the base image. Right, so what we need to do now is select each face. I'm using Photoshop, an old version of Photoshop CS, but most of the imaging software will allow you to do this. I've selected the face that I want. I've isolated it. Now what I need to do is redo that because I've forgotten to double up on the image, simply because it won't work on a background image. It has to be a layer. So we've selected the face. Now what we can do is delete. This gives us all this transparency. Now the transparency is really important because that's the bit that the other slide is going to show through. So what we need to do now is we need to save this with the transparency. Now as you see, if we save it in JPEG, all this becomes white. So what we need to do is save it in either GIF, and as you see it becomes transparent, or in PNG, and again the transparency holds. This is the important part. So we're going to save in GIF for no other reason than it's as good. What I need to do is to go back to the blow up, and what we're going to call this is 1. One GIF. So the first person in the picture is saved. We can call back the image, and this time we're going to save the next girl, which is the bride. Again. Delete the rest. Now if you notice, we're not cropping or any of that sort of stuff. We're not altering the position of these cutouts, and we're keeping the whole thing centered. So again, we're going to save, and we're going to save the transparency. So we must save in GIF or PNG. Save those, and this time I'm going to call it number 2. Share the photo, and this time I'm going to call the last one. So I'm going to cut her out. As I say, any amount of imaging software will allow you to do this. As I say, I only use Photoshop purely because I have done for so long. Delete the rest of the image, and then again, we're not cropping, we're keeping the images where they should be, so that when we blow them up they return to their natural position, and this will keep us number 3. So there we have it. We've saved all 3 of the images, all 3 of the faces, all as GIF. So we kept all the transparencies. So now we're going to move over to we're going to move over to ProShow Gold and enlarge the images and enhance them. I shall see you there. Bye bye.